Welcome everyone here tonight as we are live right here from Daytona. That's right, a little bit of super speedway action. These guys are ready to throw down with arguably one of the better fields we have here. But we're also going to have total chaos as we have brought in border cars. Just saying, we've seen about 30 here, but we felt like as a team here, we needed just a little bit more. So we have brought on more talent to the grid as newcomers to everything. To Blackout Racing Network and the league are here to see what they got against a few of the guys we got here. So we're going to find out how they stack up against them. But, leading the field here in the draft, of course, is Casey Pugh in that YCD number 53. And, of course, then you got Matthew Gall, Ben Madden, Corey Shortzer coming in here, and Mascot Mike, of course, is ready to see what he can do here tonight. So we're anxious to find out what they got. But, let's, before we go anywhere, let's start bringing these guys in one at a time and see how they feel coming into tonight's race. Virgil. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Virgil. How you feeling here tonight? Coming to Daytona, a little super speedway, a little bit of drafting. How you feeling?
Well, I don't know. Be a lot of cars. I don't think we've all been on a big speedway track like this, so it just hopefully we can just take it easy and fill everybody out for, first 30, 40 laps and then go from there. So I'm feeling pretty confident in my team and stuff though, so.
All right, well, I see you're still getting locked in. I will let you be then. Good luck here tonight.
All righty, man. You too. Thank you.
There we go. That was Virgil. And now let's hear from Robert Lawson, who's from Prime Grid Racing, coming over here to the dark side. We're going to see how he's feeling. Robert.
Who's this, Brandon Smith?
No, this is Jack. We'll say I'm Jack today.
Hey, Jack, how you doing?
So here tonight, it's super speedway racing. Obviously, on the Prime Grid Racing side of things, you guys just got done doing that. How do you feel about coming to Daytona at night with a total different grid?
Oh, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Daytona, Talladega, always a crapshoot, roll the dice.
Yes, it is. And patience is welcome.
Oh, boy. I'm just hoping yesterday was quite a wreck fest for about the first 20 laps. It was just ridiculous. So
Hey, don't spoilers for me, okay, mister?
Oops, sorry. I redact everything I just said.
All right, so here tonight, what do you got to do to get into this thing?
Coming out of 4, if I'm 4th like I was before, I need to wreck the top 3.
All right, man. Well, good luck here with that one.
That'll get me in first, right?
It'll get you something. I don't think you're going to like the consequences, but we'll find out.
No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, man. Have a good night, man. Thanks for what you do.
There we go. That's Robert Lawson. Now we just got to bring on one of our great sponsors here tonight. You know, we finally found him. We have a sponsor here. He's going to be sponsoring the Restart Zone, Victory Lane, and the Instant Replay. Is all sponsored by tonight by Indecisive Garage. Not sure exactly what they do. We'll have to check with Elliot Jacobson, but they are our sponsors tonight. I think it's an actual garage, if I'm right, and you should look them up online or on YouTube. I believe he does have a YouTube channel also, so you want to look that up. It's called Indecisive Garage. Now let's bring up Mike Babinchak. Mike.
Hey, what's up?
You know, if there's a mascot running across the track here tonight, we know none other than mascot Mike is the one behind it. What can we expect to see out of here tonight at Daytona?
Well, let me say one thing first. Happy anniversary. I had a gift for you last night, but you weren't able to make it to take the wife out to dinner. But I had the high voltage machine on the pole for you.
What is it with you guys in destroying? You know what? Spoiler alerts are not welcome here, okay, sir?
Daytona. It's been a while since I've been in his Xfinity cars. Feel pretty comfortable. Hopefully we got a lot of green flag racing. That'll definitely break up the field and stay out of trouble and see what happens.
Yes. I feel like that could be the big deal, is really setting it apart to just getting out front and stay out in front of the wrecks too.
Yeah, exactly. They are quite an animal. They want to push around on you. You can't push them as easy as the trucks or the cup cars. And I think once the guys figure it out that they can't push as hard, stuff will settle down.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight, and hopefully you can get it.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Thank you. That was Mike Gavin. As I got put a great message across as we're getting ready to get a couple more guys up here. We'll just talk about tonight's race info and what we can expect here tonight. First, this is the Blackout Helping Heroes 250. The track is located down in Daytona Beach. It's 2.48 miles around. It is at night here with 12-mile-an-hour winds, 74 degrees and cloudy here. Man, this thing is gonna be a beast. It's either gonna be really good or really bad, depending on the setup. And drivers are just gonna have to navigate that to be able to compensate for whatever the machine decides to throw at them. And let's see here, who else do I got here? So you got Michael Durham, who happens to be one of the leaders in this part of the championship. Let's hear from him. Michael.
Oh, hello.
I killed your stream. I know I'm a monster. I'm an absolute monster.
Oh no, you are fine.
Now here tonight, we're getting after it at Daytona. How do you feel about this one?
Nervous. Well, you know, it's the first time we've all been on a big track. And yeah, just looking, you know, I don't know, man. I hope it goes good tonight.
All right, well, we'll let you get back to it so you get logged in and everything else. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Well, Durham's just getting ready in here. Let's hear from Mike Ponder next. Michael.
How's it going, buddy?
He strolls in here like a boss. All right. So, Michael, you're coming into this one. It is another super speedway. How do you feel about it?
I love drafting tracks. Big fan. We actually just got the car ready. We're about to go right there. Let's turn some laps, see how it feels tonight. We're all in here on pit lane watching the Daytona duels. So proud of Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing. But back to us tonight. I'm excited for this race. I'm excited to get some drafting. I'm excited about Daytona. Speed Week's going crazy. We're having a good time. Me and my team's going to perform very well tonight. Keep an eye on us.
All right, man. Well, good luck. I think they just called it out. We're going to have to watch out for PDP Motorsports. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. So there we go. Those guys are calling their shot, and we'll see how it pans out for them. And now let's hear from Jamie Pugh. Jamie the Jamster.
What's going on, Brandon?
Man, here tonight it is Super Speedway Racing. How do you feel tonight? How do you feel about this one?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not really looking forward to it.
Why? What's up?
It's just we're gonna have so many cars again. We're on a field with more new guys, and just don't want to see a disaster unfold that unfortunately is more than likely going to happen.
Well, chaos is fine. I think these guys will get it in order. I'm not seeing anything crazy happen in practice yet, so we'll see it if it continues.
One step at a time.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight. Hopefully we can see that number 05 back up on top 5.
See what happens. At some point I'll get to the racetrack. They're holding me up at the airport, so.
Oh, I might have told them to double check your bags.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, buddy. And good luck here tonight.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Jamie Pugh. And now let's hear from Casey, who's brought a really lively delivery. Casey.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Man, here tonight, the 53 is on fire. What can we expect to see out of you tonight? Are you going to push the raggedy edge tonight finally, or are we going to see it kind of hold back and see what unfolds?
Well, just as I've been doing, I'm going to kind of hang out in the back at the beginning because I know there's going to be some melee. But actually, last night I ran with the PGR guys over at Daytona just to practice for tonight. And I can't lie to you, I got a really good feeling like tonight. If we can make all the stars align, I think it'll be a show at the end.
I know you've had that 53, you've put it up on the front before, but then you kind of fell back, in the first couple of weeks. Is that going to be the case tonight, or are we going to finally see what you can finally do with you actually pushing it?
We're going to see what happens. I want to keep the nose clean for as long as possible, but in the closing laps, man, if I got to go, I'm going to go. In the famous words of Andy Jan Koyak, I'm not lifting until I see God or the checkered flag.
All right. Well, Casey, good luck here tonight. Hopefully it does not end like Vegas, and you have great success as you did that first week.
Hopefully, buddy. There's only one way to find out. We got to get in and go.
Yes, you just got to drive the car. One job, buddy. One job. Good luck.
I'm trying. I'm working, man.
All right. Good luck to you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. That's Casey Pugh, and now let's hear from Chucky and see how he's feeling tonight. Chucky.
What's happening?
Man, you're here tonight. You got the 41 back out there. How are you feeling coming into this one?
I'm feeling pretty good. We had a good run last night in the PGR at Talladega, and I expect us to have a good car here tonight.
All right. Well, good luck. I will let you get back to it, though, and hopefully we can see what you got.
Yeah, 10-4. Just want to give a shout out to my mom and dad watching for the first time. What's up? Enjoy the race, and appreciate Blackout Motorsports, 213 Sinware. Let's go out there and get a win.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. That's Chucky Balance, and yes, tonight's gonna be great. As got some other stuff happening behind the scenes here. as do have a lot going on behind the scenes sometimes. And now let's hear from Dylan Marana. Let's hear from the last lap sniper, Frank Warner. Frankie boy.
What's going on, Brandon?
Man, you're coming into this one as super speedway action. How are you feeling coming into the night's race?
We're feeling pretty good. Daytona is one of our favorite tracks out there. We usually qualify really well, so we're really hoping to put this number 9 Toyota Camry up on the pole.
Now, when we were watching the you race in the past, you've been putting up one heck of a fight, and we also noticed one of the guys that's used to race either against or with once in a while, Jack Scoville, has decided to elect to come into this one. Is that going to make it a very interesting race, or is that going to make it a possible teammate?
Well, he is, he is a part of Storm Motorsports, so I didn't know he was racing tonight, so I gotta look into that, and
he is
that'll be
signed
great.
up, and he did sign up to join the league. I don't know if he's in the session.
All right, well, I'll definitely have to look into that because that will, Daytona, as many teammates as I can get there on the track, the better. It's always good to have someone out there helping you be pushed, and work together, and that's key to this track.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
All right, well, appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. There we go. That was Frank Warner. Now let's hear from Dylan Moranti. See what his plans are here tonight, as he is the current points leader. Dylan. Hello. Dylan? Are you there? Guess he's not there. All right, next. All right, now we're going to hear from newcomer John. Trenton.
How's it going?
Man, you thought this was going to be one of those jump in. No broadcast whatsoever, did you?
I wasn't expecting to get pulled up here.
Oh, that's because of this Blackout Racing Network. We do things a lot different than most networks. Here tonight is Daytona. How are you feeling tonight coming in, especially since the debut night for you coming on board with this league?
It's been a hot minute since I've drove Daytona in an Xfinity car, so I'm hoping to just try to drive and survive, hopefully make it to the end.
Oh, that's generally what most people want to do.
Yeah, it's been a while, so hopefully I can try to get up there to the front, hopefully make a decent little name for myself here for my debut.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Good luck. And what chat were you in, though?
I was in the PDP Motorsports.
All right, I'll get you back down there. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. There we go. Johns is getting ready to go to town. Now, we do have quite a bit here so far. We got more expected to come. Don't go anywhere as, it looks like Gabriel Garcia got here. All right, let's hear from him next. Gabe.
What's going on?
Man, you're in this one. It's Daytona. How are you feeling?
Feeling as best as you can at a super speedway. Meaning we're here.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you get locked in. I can see that you're still getting here to the track. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. Gabriel Garcia is just getting his sight sets. We also got a couple more people clocking in. We have got over 20 here. So I'm going to take show you guys a brief break into the points deal to give you guys a heads up on how these points work. And here it is. Currently leading the board, you got Dylan Morant. He's up there by 9 points in front of Michael Durham. Those two have been at it all season long. Now, if you look at behind that, it gets even tighter. The stranglehold for the top 10 is unleashed. As you got Mike Doug Ward, Frank Warner, Raul Nasir, and Virgil Perriman, all within the top 5 part there, within 1 to 10 points of each other. Now behind that, Elliot Jacobson to Gabriel Garcia in there. There's 10 points there. But it's ties and everything else. And tonight could set the precedence for what could be an amazing deal. Of course, we're talking about Dylan Moranti. He hasn't been on fire this entire season, as he has been working the wheel like a madman. He's up in the front, and he's been up there for good reason. He knows how to drive that machine. He knows how to bring it home. We've seen 3 winners here this season so far. Dylan Moranti came out swinging in Auto Club. Michael Durham came out at IRP. Then last week at Vegas, Kurt Bray came in with a thunderstorm and rattled the field at Vegas, winning it there. Now, keep in mind, all these races have been at night, and they've been actually really good. These drivers have been ready to go each and every week and ready to throw it in there. But, it's not over yet. But we're going to hear a brief word from Indecisive Garage right now, one of our big sponsors here. Elliot.
Well, hello there.
Hello, buddy. You are going to be the voice of our sponsor tonight for the Restart Zone, Victory Lane, and Instant Replay.
I have to speak?
Well, not really. So your Indecisive Garage sponsored all 3 of those, plus a couple other races. Is that a garage somewhere located? Because I didn't get much information, then that's the name.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's been a hectic week. Indecisive Garage is my father's YouTube channel. He posts a lot of shorts and some longer videos, just random repair stuff around the Baptist camp that he works at. But he also has got his Ford Lightning race car project. The whole build's being basically put up on that YouTube channel, and just trying to give him some help, You know
what? Look it up. I love it here at the network. If you need any DIY help or anything else, look him up on YouTube, Indecisive Garage, and he might have a DIY video for you, so you can patch your own vehicle, or if you want to see him work on that Ford Lightning on occasion, check it out.
Yes, most definitely. Thank you.
All right. Well, Elliot, now you got your work cut out for you here. It is Daytona. How do you feel about this one?
Well, you know what? I had a pretty good ride on the PGR Cup Series last night. Took home a solid top 5.
Hey. I thought I gave the warning. I thought I gave you guys the warning. I'll get you.
I don't. For what?
No spoilers, dude. No spoilers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got to broadcast it later.
Yeah. My bad.
No spoilers for the fans. Nothing. It's on replay, remember?
Okay, mute it. Mute me.
Well, I'm going to get you out of here after that one. But no, good luck here tonight. Hopefully see that number 13 up at the top.
I'll be up there at some point. Let's have fun tonight.
All right, good luck. There we go. That was Elliot Jacobson. And now we're going to hear from Jesse Urban. The old time we got here. We got a little bit of time remaining. So we got just let's go ahead and do the one thing we need to. Please get on your feet, everybody, and please rise for the playing of our national anthem, done by Bose Avenue here, as we're doing it big here at Daytona.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we are here, and we are here to stay for sure. Now we're going to bring up none other than Jack Scoville coming to the grid here at, he steps in here like a boss, the Ruger man. Let's hear from him. Jack. Jack. You know the drill. Hello. Yeah, maybe he's busy. Who knows? Let's hear from Raul Nasir next. Raul.
Hello.
Man, what a night. It's Daytona. It is the crown jewel of sim racing, where we all dream to win this thing. Does the young Raul Nasir have a dream of winning this one himself?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I do have a dream to win here at Daytona. I know Dylan and I have been talking a little earlier. He says he wants to give me the push to win out here today. Of course, Daytona is it's a battleground, but we're going to do our best to try to climb through the field. We already got a secretive strategy that we're going on here. We got the secret formula going here.
I've won here twice.
Yeah, but, you know, we're cooking up something here. Obviously, you know, we're doing great in the two-man championship, obviously leading that one off. And I know Dylan has the better chance than me for this one here, for the championship overall. I might be missing some weeks, but so we're just going to have to climb up a little later on. Either way, though, game plan here is just to do what we've been doing the past couple rounds, and that's putting CMRC on top.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully CMRC stays on fire.
Fire not as in the actual, like, fireball way, but dominating way, we hope, yes.
You know what I mean. Don't play like you don't.
Oh, but you know what? I'll tell you right now, we're at Daytona. I did promise you I'll give you some shades of Ricky Bobby. So if you see me throwing it up 3 wide going for the lead, you know, just be prepared for some awesomeness.
I'm prepared for somebody running across the track just like in the movie.
It might be me, yeah.
All right, man. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks. So Raul Nasir is ready to go here, it sounds like. For everybody wondering what this race is all about, of course, you'll notice it is a Helping Heroes 250. Now, this race is all about those heroes around the world, the Wounded Warrior Project. If you want to support a great cause, that is the one you want to support. There's a link in the description. Go past the donation. Anything helps help the veterans in the United States Armed Forces. As we have witnessed, we have had a lot of tough ones here in the past. We've had a lot of veterans. A few guys out there tonight are rocking the veterans livery, and you'll notice you know, we got a few drivers even that were veterans themselves. such as, I believe, J.R. Schomburg and a few others out there. So that tonight's race is in support of them. So hopefully we can get them some dollars. So check it out. Go to the link in the description. Pass a donation for an amazing cause and help the veterans around the U.S. get the help they need. Now let's go to Micah Pocapani. See how he's feeling tonight. Yo, Micah. Hello.
What's up? What's up?
Man, you're here. You got the monster machine here. How do you feel?
I hate Xfinity, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hate Xfinity on Super Speedway, at least.
You'll be fine. Stop. Why is it? It's a night race with an Xfinity. It is fine.
Yeah. It's just personal preference.
Well, your personal preference sucks.
Yeah, I think you suck.
Hey, now, no. You shots of fire already, all right? Nah, I'm sure he'll do all right. He's got to probably stay in the draft a little bit. He'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully a top 5 will come out.
Otherwise, don't make the broadcaster show you how to race.
Yeah. You have to hop on the track. We can both draft together in practice.
I don't bump draft. Kidding me? What's that?
That's what you do at Bristol.
Good luck there, buddy. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you get it under. Hopefully you get the finish you've been looking for.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you. That's Mike Pocapani, and now let's see here. Let's hear from Dakota Collins. Dakota,
what's going on?
It is Super Speedway racing here tonight. How are you feeling about this one?
Well, considering it's Daytona week, I'm ready. I'm ready to fly like bald eagle.
You're ready to fly, huh?
Yep, I'm ready to fly.
So who's going upside down first, you or Dilly?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't want to have to be that guy, but I will be that guy.
All right, man. Well, good luck here tonight, and I'll get you down to which chat were you in there, buddy?
How's it,
Ratio. I don't know those guys. All right, there you are. Good luck.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks. So Dakota Collins, get ready to go to town here. You got a lot of guys out there. U.S. Army number 13. There's a great looking livery. You know, we are moments away from qualifying. We're less than 9 minutes, in fact. So this one is going to be really anybody's name of the game. Maverick Siddell is, of course, waiting in pit lane. He's waiting to see what he can do. And it's going to be a name of the game is going to be a draft. Who can get in it and who can maintain the speed. What's also going to matter is losing the pack. If you come in pit road on the pit stop, if you have a green flag pit stop and you're with about 10 guys, great. Grant, you got a good draft deal coming out. Downfall is you miss your box, you get the black flag, you are hosed. So these guys are going to be at a big, it's going to be hard for them to maintain all that at the same time. We have approximately about 22 drivers here right now. So we are anticipating what could be a really good race, but at the same time, who knows what's going to progress as this time goes on throughout the night here. As drivers are just steadily getting into everything and seeing what they can do. It looks like we got Marty is here now, so let's hear from Marty. See what his plan is. Marty.
Hey, how's it going?
Man, what a night. I just got to say it tonight, you know, is a super speedway. Obviously, the season so far has been a little bit challenging for you to get it out the gate. What can we expect to see out of that 69 machine?
We are going to see. I'm been a minute since I've been at a super speedway, and I'm just got home, not even in the lobby yet. I'm watching the sim now. But we'll see. It's a track that's a lot less. Practice is important, but not as big a deal. So it's just a matter of events and timing. So we'll see. I think it'll be good. I'm still real happy about that top 5 at Vegas last time we raced.
All right. Well, let's hope you can get it done here tonight.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely, but I'll get you out of here. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Marty Van Cayenne, and now let's, he's just logging in and everything else. So drivers are steadily seeing what they can do throughout the night as they're getting separated into different deals. They got Ratio Racing, obviously, and a few others. As Pew Racing and everybody else is down in the chat talking. They're all getting ready to throw it in there. It looks like, I don't think I talked to him yet. So let's hear from Matthew Gall next. I'll just try and maybe just drag this down there real quick. Let's hear from Matthew Gall next and see how he's feeling. Matthew!
Yes?
Man, what a night. You made it to the track. You found everything all right. How do you feel?
I'm feeling pretty good. The cards are kind of loose when you go to bump draft, so we're going to have to be very easy tapping each other, but I think the car is pretty fast, pretty sporty, and we'll see if we can stay out of the carnage.
As you get into this one and you find out exactly what you're going to need to do, what kind of challenge do you feel some of these drivers might have?
Well, like I said, I think it's going to be mostly the bump drafting. I think that, when you get a run, that the tendency is to try to give the guy in front of you a shove, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that very difficult. It's going to be very difficult to do that. Other than that, it's going to be those green flag pit stops. If we get those, on super speedways, a lot of guys don't have a lot of experience green flag pit stops, so you're going to have to get that car slowed up from 190 down to 60 real fast there on that apron, and I think that can cause some issues for some people. So that might move some guys that are higher back and vice versa. So we'll have to see kind of how this whole strategy plays out. I think we can only do about 30-35 laps here, so we're going to have a couple of pits, and we're going to have to figure out how to do it the most efficient way so that we can get out, but you don't want to be too fast or too slow because you want to stay with the pack or whoever you went with. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully the odds are in your favor.
Thank you.
Thank you. There's Matthew Call. He's new to the grid, and now we're starting to see some more guys start to get logged in here. Do see Doug Ward. Let's hear from Dougie boy. Doug.
Hey there.
Man, what a night. No spoilers from the other night, but how are you feeling about coming here to Daytona here tonight?
I'm feeling all right. It's a super speedway, so what's going to happen is going to happen. But, I feel ready to get linked up, work with my team, and try and push us through to get some PGR cars up there at the front near the end.
Sounds like a pretty solid plan. What could possibly go wrong?
It's a super speedway. Just about anything could go wrong.
That is exactly correct. Well, I will let you get back at it so you get some practice in. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. The Doug Ward getting it down in there. See quite a few guys just out there throwing in some laps right now. You see the National Guard machine out there. You got Ben Madden bringing that one up. So Matthew Gall, he's leading that one in front there. You see another Army-inspired livery. Look at that one. That one's pretty sweet. Go to college is bringing out different one there. Jack Scoville, the Ruger man, he's bringing that one. Josh Smith, of course, having the American flag plastered on the number 76. We do have a few others still linking in, trying to get in here. Currently have 28 drivers signed up here. All of them are ready to go, so we've got to have it. Got to bring them on up. We're going to have to do it the only way we know how here tonight. That is to get Jamie Pugh to give us our 3 famous words. Oh, Mr. Jamie Pugh.
What's going on, buddy?
Man, I am thinking of 3 words that we can't even have an event without.
Oh, really?
There's 3 words. We can't live without them. But I think we know somebody who does know this one.
So perhaps Jamie's not racing?
Why?
Long story. But anyway, so you need 3 magical words, correct?
Yes, but I think he knows somebody who can help us, and she has not been on the stream yet.
Oh, I'll totally make that happen. Hang on. So there's 3 magical words I need you to say. Ready?
We can't have an event without them.
Are you ready? Say it.
Drivers, start your engines.
There we go, everybody. Emily behind the mic on the Knights Start Your Engines call. Jamie, I do hope we can see you in the race again soon, buddy. I'll let you be.
Yeah, I wanted to race tonight, but I got no friends out there, so.
All right, man. I'll let you be. Right. So we are going to get at this one here tonight. As these drivers are getting out on the track. This is qualifying here tonight. As they are getting ready to rock and roll here. Let's find out what looks like they're actually getting on track right now. Don't go anywhere, as stay tuned as this brief commercial break from the Wounded Warrior Project.
Move your body, feel the flow, do the moves, let it show, feel the rhythm, take control, grow the beat, it's a move your body.
We are back, and the guys are ripping here in Daytona. As looks like Doug Ward jumped up top shelf with Virgil Perriman. Then, of course, Trenton Johns comes in and shuts that one down. He says, nope, no go here. 51-1-3, the time to beat. Ben Madden coming in P2. Oh, Matthew Gall, this front is shaking up to be pretty wild already. It is nobody's game just yet. We only had 9 guys qualify so far. Matthew Gall, Doug Ward are front row here at Daytona. A few others out there just getting locked in here. Very interested to see what the cameras are actually doing. See a few more guys get clocked in here. It is very solid field. Matthew Gall, of course, top time, 51.09. Doug Ward, 51.10. 0.017 the difference. Less than a second all the way down to 12th place. So plenty of speed out there tonight. This is going to be an absolute barn burner, especially if they go green. I'd be interested to find out what happens with the pit strat at that point to top it off. I mean, if you look at the pit strat, if you come in under green flag, you better hope you stay with the pack. And if they come in under caution, it shakes it up because you still want to hear box. Otherwise, you are going to lose for sure 1 to 2 spots on the exit here, especially if you cannot get up to 60 miles an hour before the guys in front of you. So they are going to have to really dial it into here tonight. Isaac Salas is out there right now with Maverick Siddell, Frank Warner, the one last lap sniper, of which I have seen him win on the last lap. He is very capable of it. Can he do it here tonight? Absolutely. As any number of the 28 drivers we have here tonight have a shot to win. All 28 have a shot to win, as it is anybody's game if he can manage to keep it clean and green the entire time. If not, you better hope you have an amazing strat, of which there's a few guys in the field that understand strat. And look at this. Micah Pokapani goes top shelf. 51.07. Dan McLaren, he goes 51.07, but by a 0.001 margin. Then it's Gall, Ward, and Schwartzer. What a qualifying. This is why they do so many laps here. We got 29 drivers here actually now. Brandon Perry, of course. The Marines, there it is. Look at that bad boy. He's all blacked out, ready to go. Special edition from Smith Creations. There's number 16, Joshua Ingram. Of course, guys are still trying to dial in here. What is the best line? One where you don't make contact with the wall. That is the best line. I tell you what, you make contact with the wall, oh, absolutely brutal here. We got Josh Ingram ready to throw it in there here tonight. He's looks like he's got something new out there, but yeah, be all right, I think. As drivers are still trying to clock it in. Brandon Perry goes P18 on his first lap. We're going to see what he can do on his second lap now. As they're still working it a little bit. Find out what they're up to in no time. Had to do a little bit of adjustment there. Do apologize. We got less than 2 minutes remaining of qualifying. We are kind of seeing what these guys can do here. Josh Ingram going up to the top 5. Brandon Perry goes into P11 after his qualifying run. Looks like Dakota Collins is P11 now as he gets across his. Josh Ingram going P4. Doug Ward, 6 at P5. Still have quite a few left to qualify. Looks like they are not qualifying. We do have a full 30 here, including the 05 of Jamie Pugh, as Pugh Racing is on the mark here tonight, as they have been progressing so well. That team is absolutely impressing me. As you know, the first week you see them, not a great week at all. Second week, a little bit better, but not the greatest. Vegas, they brought it at Vegas, and now he is here at Daytona, where any driver can win. Any of all 30 can win, in fact. What are we going to expect? Absolute fireworks here tonight, as it could be an absolute showdown with all the drivers. That is the interesting part. You see Micah Pocapani gets the pole award here, as this one is going to be a as Storm Motorsports does have their latest edition. Jack Scoville will be racing with Storm Motorsports, so they will actually have an actual two-man team now. And now we're here, 100 lap shootout. Not really a shootout, let's face it, it's going to be an absolute blast. Let's go to tonight's grid. It's going to be Micah Pocapani and Dan McLaren on pole, with Matthew Gall and Josh Ingram behind them. Row 3 was going to be Doug Ward and Frank Warner, followed by Corey Schwartzer and Isaac Salas. Trenton Johns and Josh Smith bring up row 5, with Dakota Collins and Brandon Perry in row 6. In row 7, it'll be Mike Ponder and Ben Madden, followed with Michael Durham and Virgil Perriman in row 8. Row 9 is going to be Maverick Siddell and Mike Babenshak, the mascot Mike, with Jack the Rugerman Scoville and Marty Van Escayan behind them in row 10. Row 12 will be Dylan Moranti and Raul Desir side by side, with Robert Lawson and Jesse Urban chasing them down. Then we got Elliot Jacobson, Gabriel Garcia, Jamie Pugh and Casey Pugh. Charles Balance and Kurt Bray bringing up the rear of the field. It is showtime here in Daytona. If you got a favorite driver you're going for, let me know now who they are. We'll do our best to maybe talk to them at the end of the night or during the race. For everybody else watching, get ready to watch one of the baddest field grids on the planet. Blackout Racing League is also supporting Xfinity, and now coming soon, yeah, that's right, the GT World Challenge. We're going to come to the indecisive green flag here, Indecisive Garage. If you have a YouTube channel you want to support those guys, Indecisive Garage on YouTube. They are going to be our sponsors for the Restart Zone, the Green Flag, the Victory Lane. So get in touch with them. They're awesome. I'm sure they'll give you some great tips. Get ready to go green, because this is Daytona.
Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side. Have me by your side when the sun sets. Let's leave for an eternity. We'll sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. I'm an addict for your love, it keeps me high. Can I be your star tonight?
Here we go. For the first time, we're going to roll to the indecisive box. Green flag flies, and we are racing here at Daytona for the start of the Healthy Heroes 250. Michael Pocapani and Dan McLaren get out front early and quick. Josh Ingram, Matthew Gall, Frank Warner, Doug Ward, all right in that same deal. They say remain stacked. 2 wide all the way, turns 1 and 2, and all right, we just might have something. We'll find out. The drivers are going to have to remain very patient, very calm, make some smart moves. Dan McLaren is out in front. He's looking to maybe shuffle down to the bottom side. He can't get it. Pocapani closes up that gap, regains over the lead, 78. That is, looks like Matthew Gall gets behind him, gonna give him a push, and he's gonna lead the first lap here at Daytona. Drivers have to remain really calm. And remember, it is a give and take race. You see the 31 is coming out of the pits. That was Dakota Collins and Charles Balance. Pretty sure there's a penalty somewhere. Dan McLaren does take over the lead now. Drivers to score a point for leading a lap, leading most laps and fastest lap. So drivers are trying to maybe make something happen here. Doug Ward, of course, he's trying to get his nose inside underneath that 16. See a little bit of a push coming out of the 16 behind the number 88, which is going to help him out to maybe maximize his pace. Now going into turn 1 and 2, it looks like the 88 has a little bit of the edge. The high side line is flying in 1 and 2, but in turns 3 and 4, the bottom side, the bottom line grabs hold and just rips it. It's kind of interesting to see where this all stacks up. Oh my, somebody's going around. They're in around the inside line. It looks like something happened to Michael Ponder here. Let's go to the Indecisive Garage instant replay and see how they're doing here tonight. So we're just going to go to a better race cam here, better cam here. There we go. There's the 27 and the 00. All right, we're going to just kind of go in here. We're going to ease into this one. You see the 00. There's the 69. There's Dakota Collins. Collins, oh, looks like a bump, but looks like Madden wasn't prepared for it. Sent him around. Very interested to see how that one pans out. As we go back live here. It looked like a bump, but it could have been, we don't know what that could have been, but I'm sure it'll get reviewed at the end of the night. Pretty sure it's going to be more of a racing incident. As the guys involved in that one was the 00 and the 27 that wound up going around, but it didn't look like they hit anything. Also seen something happen with Gabriel Garcia here. Let's kind of go to full speed here and see what happened with Gabe. Not sure exactly what happened with Gabe, as looks like he just kind of came off and he parked it. Not the best thing for him to have happen, but look at this. Dan McLaren and a bunch of guys, Corey Schwartzer, Isaac Salas, Josh Smith, Michael Durham, Virgil Parrott. A ton of guys came down pit road. I have a feeling I know what it's about, and it is the fact of fuel. Fuel, fuel, fuel. You need the fuel to go the distance. And that just might offset them enough to give them an edge at the end. Will the undercut, a little slight undercut on fuel, make the difference? It just might make the difference, as that fuel run is very important for these guys. They got to make sure not to do anything. For those in the chat, yeah, Purple Pear, Polar Bear, Bart. Man, yeah, he went for a ride. Madden went for a ride. I don't think he expected such a bump out of that 69 car. Some guys can handle it. Other guys are just not used to it. We do see Pocapani, Ingram, Gall, Frank Warner, Doug Ward, our top 5. Get ready for the indecisive garage restart in very shortly.
City lights, wasted nights, driving down the 101 into the wild. 6 a.m., never tired. We just keep on going until we die. Take my hand and baby we can run, baby we can run till tomorrow comes. Love me slowly, yeah, 'cause we're still young. Baby we can run till tomorrow comes. Love me slowly, yeah, 'cause we're still young. Baby we can run till tomorrow comes. Faded dreams, get no sleep, dancing with the wind till we lose our feet. Don't let go, take control, play our favorite songs on the radio. Feeling so alive, like shooting stars flying through the sky. Just you and I, we're gonna set the world on fire. So take my hand and baby we can run, baby we can run till tomorrow comes. Love me slowly, yeah, 'cause we're still young. Baby we can run till tomorrow comes. Till tomorrow comes. We can run till tomorrow Love me slowly, yeah, 'cause we're still young. Baby, we can run till tomorrow comes.
As we come to the indecisive garage restart zone, green flag flies, and we are racing once again here at Daytona. We have gone 7 laps into this 100-lap race. These guys have got to crank it up if they want to survive here. But look at this. We look back further. We talked about them earlier. The Pew Racing Group is up into a top contention spot. They are perfectly in line. And Jamie Pugh brought something new tonight. He brought the choo-choo train BNSF 05 here to the track. Man, what a livery. That thing is awesome. I know what he's talking about because he's looking to be on rails by the end of the night. Looks like he lets Scoville down though. As some of these guys are giving each other room, other guys are not opening up the back. They're saying, my spot, my position, get out the way or get right over. As a few of these guys got to really push it to the limit. Now look at this, the front 10 have broken off. Now, except for a couple, it looks like it goes all the way back to Jamie Pugh, who's in 11th place. He's got to find something here if he wants to get up into the 10th place and keep climbing. Brandon Perry in the Marines, number 21, is back, and he's been on fire the last couple races. He's been doing really well, collecting up those top 5s. He's trying to do it again. But what do they have to do? You stay in the draft, simply put. Fuel. Save the fuel. Michael Pocahontas has got a great idea. He's out in front. It makes sense, doesn't it? Wrong-o. I'll tell you why. Because up the front, he is burning twice as much fuel as the other guy. You know, when you look at like the guys like Brandon Perry and those guys, they can sit in the back. It's great. They can sit back there, save the fuel, burn half, and not lose anything. Pocahontas gets to the fuel run, end of it. Guess what? He's going to have to pit, and the other guy's going to have another 3 laps. No joke. It can be one on fuel strat alone, and that is why you have to be smart as your pit strat here. You would not think it matters, but it completely matters. And I'm wondering how many of the guys here dialed this in to figure that out. You know what? They all probably figured it out. Whether or not they can apply it is another story. Pocahontas looks like got a little bit loose there, though. Inside the draft, we have had reports of the machine being loose. A few guys have reported it being loose. They're staying on it the best they can. And of course, when it comes down to the final lap of the race, it's a no holds barred, all game on. And oh my, here we go. 3 wide here coming to the line, coming down the backstretch. What are they doing? The number 2, Trenton Johns, turning the number 21. Big wreck, there it is. Oh my. We're going to go back to this one as that was a major wreck, major race incident. We're going to have to go back to this one as that is going to be that one could be a penalty here. As coming into this one, the 21, the number 2, the 54, you see the 3 wide. Barely came up and got into him. That big checkup, we're going to have to do it on this one, I think. The big stack up at the top. See Jamie Pugh, that happened right in front of him. The big stack up right here. And we are going to issue it. Dylan Moranti.
What's up?
Issue an EOL to the number 2.
Got it.
As he pushed it 3 wide, got up into Perry, and it was game over. Thanks. So Dylan Moranti going to issue the penalty for the number 2 there. Guys that came out on top there, that was a big wreck all the way around. Josh Ingram will lead the way with Frank Warner, Matt Gall, Michael Durham, all right there. Now these guys, they're coming down pit road. They're probably thinking a sigh of relief, but you are having nearly everybody in the grid come down pit road. In fact, it's gotten busy enough where they bust out that camera now. Here we go. Look at pit lane get busy. The guys get to work. Some of the cars need the work done on them just to patch them up. And that was a nasty wreck all the way around. That was a big one. That was, yeah, drivers are moving up steadily. As you go back, we're going to be under the lights here. Indecisive for the Wounded Warriors Project. Stay tuned after this brief commercial break from our main sponsor, the Wounded Warriors Project.
Save me.
As we come to the indecisive garage restart zone one more time. Green flag flies once again here. And check this out. Joshua Ingram gets to the front. Jesse Ehrman right behind him. They got to make some friends up here. They do have Frank Warner up on that high side. He's leading the way with Gabriel Garcia. They, of course, got Robert Lawson, Nicholas Smith, and Ben Madden back into the mix. Of course, you got Mike Babinchak, John Smith, Mark Dennis-Cayenne. You do see a ton of guys just kind of getting mixed up here. kind of not the best of the restarts here, as Brandon Perry wound up kind of got lucky, I think, and stayed in the mix here.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Yellow flag flies. Exactly what happened here, as not sure where it happened at. Let's go on. We'll check with our race control to see what's going on. Hey, race control.
We couldn't. We were gonna extend it on the. We were going to extend the yellow, but we couldn't get it because my buttons aren't set up because I got a new keyboard. So we had to throw the yellow quick and follow because no one was all set up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so just okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Huh?
So Dylan Morandi, a little bit of technical difficulties on the race steward side. Joshua Ingram, Jesse Urban, Frank Warner, and Jack Scoville will be up front with Robert Lawson, as we're going to do some more laps to get these guys redialed in, I guess. Stay tuned after this brief message from the Wounded Warrior Project. Come to the indecisive garage restart zone one more time. Green flag's gonna fly, and we are racing once again here at Daytona. Hopefully they can get this up and going, but check this out. Frank Warner makes a power move, gets right behind that number 16. Smart move out of that, shut down that inside line. Gabriel Garcia drops down. Garcia's gonna leave Scoville and Urban up there to fend for themselves. And already we got a new top three here early on. Check this out, as it looks like Warner gets right up in front. He's got some help. Warner goes to get that one in there. He's got the help of Jesse Urban on that high side, along with Jack Scoville and Ben Madden. Bottom side is starting to line up now. So up front, oh my, we got a little bit of, oh my, we got shake and bakes up here going on back here. It looks like the 78 got shuffled to the back a little bit. His drivers are just kind of getting mixed up now. They actually backed off, so smart move out of them to get up there. Frank Warner does have control of this one as he's being scored at the top with Josh Ingram on the low side. It is anybody's ball game still. Look near the back, though. You see a few drivers might still be out of this thing. Yeah, we still have a few drivers just in the mix, not having the best of luck there. Frank Warner gets out in front, though. He's going to lead his first lap of tonight's race as the high side is starting to develop quite the line. Now, what can you do at that point? You know, you can aim to get it down to the bottom side, but why? Leave it on that high side. If it's working, make it stick. There's a famous driver out there that did it all the time. His name was Dale Earnhardt. He's basically ran the high side a lot. Not afraid to do it either. You see, oh my, Jesse Urban might have got a little bit loose in the draft there. And that's going to make it where Ingram can actually regain that lead. So you got a top line and a bottom line. What can you tell you? It's all about who's in the mix. At the top, you got Warner, Erdman, Scoville, and Madden leading the charge on that high side. Frank Warner, highly experienced. They don't call him the last lap sniper for no reason. He is fast when he needs to be. Oh my, back of the, what? Yellow. Cars all over the place. Looked like it all started with Pocahontas. As we're going to go back to this one. We're going to rewind a little bit. We're going to see exactly what happened here. There we go. It looks like Pocahontas is right there, trying to stay off that 76 a little bit. Bad bump. And it looks like another bump came in. That one was going to have to be reviewed at the end of it, but you can see the carnage caused by that one. '21. Is Michael Pocahontas involved in another one here? Frank Warner's going to lead the way, though, with Josh Ingram, Jesse Erdman, Gabriel Garcia, and Jack Scoville are front five. Now, Lawson, Madden, Perry, Van Escayan, and Durham are top 10. We go look at on the points, you'll see a few drivers that are up there in the points and just holding it down. They want to maximize as many points as possible. If Frank Warner gets a win here tonight, that would be the fourth driver, 4 races. We've had a different driver win every race. Can it happen again? Absolutely. But we're seeing the pit stop game begin as, Ingram and Garcia bring it down. Josh Smith, Seidel, John, Schwarzer, McLaren, Collins, Gall, Pugh, Pocahontas, Ponder, and Balance all bringing down pit road. Frank Warner stays out with Jesse Erdman, Jack Scoville, Robert Lawson, Ben Madden, with Brandon Perry, Marty Van Escayen, Michael Durham, Mike Babchak, the mascot, and Virgil Perriman actually into this fight for the front 10. So this is shaping up to be a barn burner. Don't go anywhere because we are just getting started. In fact, it is so hot. We got to play this one.
Can you hear me? We could be legend. I have nothing to lose. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Wake up. I know what's real. Escape reality. Hardwired. We used to look up at the sky and wonder at our place in the stars. This is the world you've made yourself. Now you have to live in it. The end is in our sights. The future is already here. No matter how hard we tried, we're doomed. Say your goodbyes. Brace yourself. I can see the end inside.
We come to the indecisive garage restart zone one more time. Green flag flies.
Green flag, green flag.
Man, what a night. These guys have been going at it. Bad restart on a Scoville. That is going to shake it up. As Scoville might have lost a little bit of the edge on here. Erdman gets out front. Robert Lawson comes through. Down they come. Let them bring the noise as look at this. The Marine number 21 leads the way on the high side. He ain't backing off nothing. He says, let's go, as he's going to look to lead a lap here. Brandon Perry is the current leader out in front. Could you believe it? I could absolutely not even come close to this one. Perry, Erdman, Durham, Lawson, Perriman, all out in the front five there. Lawson, Garcia, Warner, Smith, Scoville, and Madden bring up the top 10. Back behind that, the other guys are going to have to battle this one out and figure it out because up the front, they are not slowing down anytime soon. Perry comes down, gets in front of Erdman, and this could help him big time. Get that man a push as he's not bringing the snowplow this time. We scroll back, though, watching a few of these guys make some moves. David Pugh actually and Casey Pugh just staying back now. They've been playing this one out very smart. Pugh Racing guys are a lot of experience. I will tell you this much, I know a lot about that team itself, and they have been around for a lot of years. By a lot, I mean they're probably about as old as I am. So it goes to tell you, they've probably been around since the late 80s, to be precise. And now the experience is showing here tonight as that one is shaping up to be pretty interesting. Brandon Perry and Michael Durham up at the front. What can I tell you? They are absolutely flying. Don't have all the correct deliveries on, I'm sure of that, because some of them look a little bit not the right ones that should be used to seeing. I've not figured out why, but you know what? Trading paints is just being mean. You know what? We'll just control R this one. There we go. We'll bring out some new stuff here. Maybe we'll actually bring me the race livery they're supposed to have. Start seeing him reappear here shortly, I'm sure. As Michael Durham and Brandon Perry are leading the way here. Yeah, it did not actually help nothing, so these guys are still leading the It's going to be a show of who can actually manage the pit stops, I think. I really feel that's where the biggest difference is going to be. You got Durham on the high side. He's second place in points. Knows what he's doing, obviously. Of course, you got Brandon Perry there. You got Jesse Erdman. The guys have their teams. Now, at the front, what can I tell you? Just stay full throttle and hang it out there as they really got to see what they can do here. The pit stops are going to matter here, and that's going to be the biggest difference. Back here, it looks like Dylan Moranti giving Casey Pugh a little bit of a pull. Looks like Jamie Pugh might try and get a little bit of a grab behind somebody. He's going to have to do something if he wants to get that 05 back to a fighting spot here. Go back up. Pokapani's pushing it 3 wide again. Guys, we tried this already. It didn't work. Worked this time, though, so kudos on that. You're starting to see that bottom side start to take shape here. It looks like the bottom line is actually starting to get a little bit better run, which could entice one of the other guys to push it towards the high side. Now, the interesting part about that is he can actually totally obliterate somebody's strat if they don't have the actual run that they've been looking for. Yeah, the goal is you got to find a buddy and stick with them. At the back, the guys that are at the back have been caught up in some stuff lately. We're not seeing anybody really out of this one as they are really remaining 2 and 3 wide here. Not seeing too many guys pushing to an all limit, which is a plus, except for up in the front. Now, these guys got to find a good time when they can actually pull off a pit stop. We are 31 laps in. Now, if we go to the pit strategies here at the front, all of them have pit within the last 20 laps. Good thing. They got fuel to go, estimated probably 17, 20, just under 20 more laps. The downfall is that they got to manage to figure out what they can do here with it. They might have to play a little bit less here. As guys are steadily working their way to the front, but at the same time, a few of them are definitely trying to see what they can do. I'm going to take a brief commercial break from the Wounded Warrior Project. Don't go anywhere, as this one is starting to shake up. As I say that, though, poke a Ponty hard up to the wall. Then we wind up with the 76 high up into the wall. 76 was Josh Smith actually hard up into the wall. Made a big mistake there as both Ponty wound up in the wall along with Josh Smith following right into it. It looks like it might be a lot slower now. Smith has lost the draft, as he has a whole lot of time back, and now that's where you don't want to be at. That is absolute trouble. And check this out, the high side here with Michael Durham is actually leading the way. They actually are getting some good pushes on the backstretch. But then it looks like right in turn 3 and 4, in normal fashion, the bottom side actually gets more grip out of the going into the tri-oval. So where do you want to place your cars? Another beyond me here. Me personally, any place that gains me position, that's what I would suggest. Still have quite a few drivers trying to make up some positions here. Not sure exactly what's going to happen with them, but we do see, looks like the back here, they're just kind of working around that number 13 machine. As we will see sparks fly here tonight, I'm assure you of that. Right now, we are just currently rocking and rolling here, lap 35 of 100 here in the Helping Heroes 250. Got a shout out to some of the sponsors of tonight's race, the Wounded Warrior Project, great cause. Look them up online. Go to Google, type in Wounded Warrior Project. They'll bring you right to a great website that will get you linked up with those guys. Also, shout out to Indecisive Garage on YouTube. From what we heard, they are a great YouTube channel. Show your support. Go to Indecisive Garage, hit that sub button, hit that like button, or if you want to see more of this kind of racing, you're gonna have to hit that sub button and the like button on the channel. As I will be going live every Thursday night with the Xfinity action, and coming soon after Xfinity, Private Racing will be bringing on some GT3 action while they load up for another type of deal. As we got something very special from Blackout Racing League coming on Saturday nights. Basically an all-day type event. It will wind up being something like 5 races, and check that out, the nose is getting cut, and we have a new leader. Josh Ingram brings it down, or no, that was Michael Durham, I'm sorry. Durham and Perriman are linked up, and they are flying. They all kind of get lined up here. Now they got to get around Charles Balance. Balance! Watch out, buddy, the train's coming through. Choo-choo! Oh my, this is going to get bad and ugly. all at the same time. 3 wide in the back, 2 deep. As, oh my, big contact is made. Big contact made. There is nothing nobody can do on that one. As I think he might have made it through at the skin of his pants. Jamie Bealey, 05 looks fine, and it looks like he made it through. I know he would have to be right behind him, but let's go back to this one and see where this one all started. So we're going to go to the rear chase here. We're going to find out what kind of, who caused the chaos here tonight. It looked like it had something to do up here with Collins. Quarter speed. Collins is trying to go 3 wide, 27 and no, 27 giving a wicked bump to the 31. Not realizing the nose is jacked. And that was game over. All the cars all in one little mix there. It's just like, oh crap. You got 6, 7, 8 cars all in the mix. I happen to know one of them was back there. Jamie Pugh's coming up on this. Looks, I don't know if he clipped it or not. It looked like he clipped it, but it looked like a netcode might have dodged a bullet for him. But yes, that is kind of trouble we expect here as the indecisive garage replay shows. And it will be reviewed in full at the end of the night. Now you see pit lane get very busy, really quick, and these guys all get really busy as they all bring it down. They all wanted that go-go juice. They all need that. They need the go-go juice. You juice it up and go. Who's about to get juiced here? As nobody stayed out in front here, as you see them all get out the pits. They're coming off the jacks. They're getting ready to go. Look at this race off pit lane. I'm curious to find out who did what and who did what strat. But in the meantime, check it out. Casey Pugh, I don't know if he stayed out or what. I think he's coming down pit lane now. You see a bunch of guys get in and out of the jacks pretty quick. It's like a few guys repairing up some damage the old school way. But check it out in front. It will be Virgil Perriman and Casey Pugh with this restart of restarts here. Lap 38. Here we go. As don't go anywhere. Stay tuned after this brief message from the Wounded Warrior Project. If my wife Jen is watching, I promise, I solemnly swear I'm up to no good.
Oh, hi. It's me again. I missed you. You remember me, right? I'm not only there at night. You seem a little nervous in your head. It's like a creepy circus. Are you ready for the show? Now tell me, where did all your courage go? I'm back. Boo.
As we come to the line, the Indecisive Garage calls it, green flag flies, and we are racing once again. Number 2 bumping the number 21, saying, get moving, buddy. As a little bit of a questionable restart there, but we'll fine-tune that one. You will see that we have had 7 lead changes, 8 lead changes now. Coming to the line. As this race has been decided pretty easy. But drivers do have to remain patient here. We do see the number 2, that is Trenton Johns, right behind Brandon Perry there. Now Perry has got to be nervous because this is Trenton's first race with VRL as a whole. So what can he do? Nobody knows. Is he gonna be the type to bump the hell out of you? Is he gonna be the type to leave you up high and dry? Who knows? He can do any and all. As we got you know what? Talking about the leaderboard, we got 3 military cars up at the front. We got looks like the Army, the National Guard, and the Marines coming to the rescue here to save this race. As that is what they do in real life. They save the day. Each and every day they are out there. So if you want to support a great cause, go to the Wounded Warning Project right there, as you will see. As it looks like Virgil Perriman is leading the way, but check this out there, coming up on lap traffic by the name of, who is that there? That's the number 16. He's dropped down to the apron, trying to get out of the way here. So knows those leaders are right there. Still watching a few of these guys starting to climb through the ranks here. You see Dylan Moranti is back up into the name of the game, as he is current points leader. But he is not up in the front this time. He is steadily in the back. Kind of watching a few of these guys and seeing how they do here. We're seeing guys actually make some good solid moves to work their way up towards the front. There's Verulens here. Back, looks like he's gonna work with Jamie Pugh a little bit. Jamie Pugh, if he can get back behind that draft, get back in this fight. We do see Behrman, Perry, Trenton Johns up in the front 3 with Michael Ponder, Frank Warner, and of course Jack Scoville coming back to this grid. This is going to be a really big shakeup to see what they can do here as far as what kind of racing they progress. Now, at the end of the season, keep in mind, they do get a special prize, but Perry regains the lead. But check this out, John leaves some high and dry. John dropped down, leaves Perry up there alone, and takes over the lead of tonight's race, but Perriman behind him. Perry's going to remember that. You know, there's a downfall to doing something like that, is somebody's going to do it back to you. And when they does, it's going to be at the worst possible moment possible. If I were Perry, I'd maybe slip behind and be like, yeah, dude, I got your back, I got your back. And then all of a sudden, right at the final lap, boom, pull out of the draft, get that slipstream, and game on. As you do not want to do that to somebody. It can bite you in the tail week in and week out, as some drivers do find out. Trenton Johns leads the race now in front of Virgil Perriman, Brandon Perry, Michael Ponder, who happens to be second placing points. So if Ponder can come out of here, he could potentially regain the lead in front of Dylan Moranti. If or at least get it closer. These drivers are definitely giving us a show. Don't know who's gonna pull what in the front, but we can definitely see some stuff is happening here. You see, looks like Dakota Collins is actually steadily making his, look at Dakota Collins. Markey is actually joining the front Marty's in the fight for the top 10. Can't do it, maybe. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got a group of hungry guys right behind him. Marty ducks down, gets to the bottom side. You see the bottom line is just starting to get a lot longer. There's more cars, more chance, opportunity to pass here. Nobody's really given an inch here to get to that high side, as the bottom line is shaking up to be pretty quick already early on. However, if the high side starts to develop more drivers, then it could be one of those where, what do you do? There's not a whole lot you can do. All you can do is sit there, wait for your opportunity, which it could happen at any given point. Not unheard of. As driver fatigue here at the end of, we get to the halfway point, driver fatigue will definitely start to settle in. And drivers that manage to stay in it are going to be pretty well in it, you know. You see quite a few drivers out of tonight's race so far. So we go to the back there. Corey Schwartzer, Doug Ward, Michael Pokemon, Charles Balance, and Kurt Bray all out of tonight's race, as Daytona has gotten the best of them. Trent John still leads the way. We are at the halfway point. You see the number 2 get a little bit loose. But look at this. The high side has gained a few more cars. So this could shape up to be very, very, very interesting for them. But at the same time, if anything happens here, there's going to be a few guys back behind that are at full out here. You are at 200 miles an hour on a super speedway. Think of it that way. So there's not a whole lot of braking you can do to stay out of a wreck if it happens. Kind of watching it up here. We're going, just kind of scroll back here. The main pack here, right in the middle, is kind of weaving a little bit on that from the high side. That is not going to help them none. That could actually really upset the car. You see a few drivers just get down a dirty one. We start to scroll back deeper in this field. We do see, oh, there it is. The 16 got loose. Guys check up a little bit. That opens up the floodgates. You see some guys push it a little bit hard, and then they get loose, and they wonder why their race doesn't go well. It's because maybe aren't prepared to push. Simply put. Or you're just not used to getting that big push like some of them have gotten. Looks like at the back, though, when we see this small group here, go back to James Buell and Sierra, these guys, they're just kind of hanging out. They're back there waiting, biding their time. Because I'm sure they're looking up at this front group here, this front pack up here. They're watching the front pack. They know something could happen. As you got that many cars in a pack, you're too wide, 200 miles an hour, what could possibly go wrong? A lot. There could be cars up on their lid, there could be cars everywhere else but loose. But now if you look up in front, oh my, is, the 27 gets pushed out by the number 2. As whoa, that got lucky. As I think somebody needs to change the shorts there, as might have to send something down to him. Number 2 kind of did kind of might have to relook at that one, but you know what happens. But in the meantime, Trenton Johns is, I don't know what he's doing at this point. He can't pick a line or what's going on. You got guys riding down below the yellow. It's not exactly where you want to be at all. It's actually highly dangerous. I don't recommend it. But at the high side, you will see Brandon Perry. And it looks like Frank Warner with Jesse Erdman and Ben Madden all kind of linked up right now. Back in this one, you got Marty and Van Escayan is right in the middle of this now. We have seen Marty at his best moments. We've also seen Marty time. Oh my, this is Scoville brought the Houdini machine. That's not what you want to bring, Scoville. Wrong time, buddy. Wrong time, buddy. As drivers are steadily working their way to the front of this thing. You have a whole lot of drivers in a small little mix. It could go good, it could go bad. Who knows what way it's gonna wind up going. As the front five start to be pretty interesting to watch, actually. I'm gonna take a brief commercial break from Blue Warrior Project. Don't go anywhere.
It's a war when we rave. It's a war when we rave. Where my soldiers are. Where my soldiers are. It's a war when we rave. It's a war when we rave. Where my soldiers are. Where my soldiers are. Left, right, left, right. We're gonna get it tonight. Left, right, left, right. Yeah, it's a war in the rave. Left, right, left, right. We're gonna get it tonight. Left, right, left, right. Yeah, it's a war in the rave. Grab your fighters, grab your weapons, pray for God to guide us. We're going to war. We're going to war.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, we just seen it. Wow, that shaped up to be really crazy, but it all started back here, I believe. Let's kind of go into this one quarter speed, but we're going to go far chase. Because we did kind of catch that one right on the stream here. All right, so we are watching this. We did see the blink out from Scoville. 21 is actually kind of loose at this point. It might be back here more. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're going to rewind it because now we found out where it was. Oh. Back on Jesse Erdman, actually. Jesse Erdman's right here. So Erdman comes down. You see the bump, the big checkup. The 16 comes plowing in. Big contact made, gets into the 00 of Madden. And then they all just kind of go around. Now, this is where everybody's got to be like, oh, shoot, where do we go from here? You see more bumping, more everything else happening. See a few drivers just stay way down on the inside there and just keep out of the trouble here. Smart move out of a few of them. Looks like Jamie Pugh actually avoided a lot of incidents that time just by being smart and taking a really deep low side. So that one here is The indecisive garage replay shows of course, all the guys are getting in and out. John's Perriman coming out first. Moranti, Benascayan, Nasir, Gall, Lawson, Perry, Pugh, and Casey Pugh getting up in the top 10. You got Frank Warner, Dakota Collins, Michael Ponder, Isaac Salas, Dan McLaren, Maverick Seidel. Going on with Jamie Pugh as he's in on an extensive pit stop there. I don't know what's going on there for the 05. It looks like Trenton Johns is going to lead the way on the restart, the indecisive garage restart. Don't go anywhere. To the indecisive garage restart zone. Here we go once again. Green flag flies, and we are racing here at Daytona once again. And the 2 gets a little bit off the gate slow, along with the 42. Kind of slowed up a little bit of the field there. Not bad, but slow enough. Turner John gets out in front. He's got Dylan Moranti, the points leader, right behind him. And Moranti is going to want to try and get out front quick if he can. Maybe try to put him to the back door, but check this one out. Robert Lawson, Virgil Perriman, Casey Pugh in this fight into the top 5 here. We've seen Pugh Racing climbing steadily into the ranks here each and every race. Been kind of back and forth actually between Casey and James Pugh. Last week, Jamie Pugh actually was top 5. This week, Casey Pugh top 5. Maybe they're alternating. Who knows? Maybe they're just kind of being like, hey, buddy, it's your turn. I don't know what's going on there. As we're kind of watching these guys back here as some battle lines have probably been drawn. It looks like the 47, that's Robert Lawson, is working his way to the front. Now Lawson is going to try and maybe see what he can do. He's got to collect some of that side draft here with this, I think. Not getting too much help there as in terms from the high side there. 47 tries to come down, tries to pinch down on 53 of Casey Pugh. Casey gives him nothing. Casey stays out in front of that one, grabbing the third place spot. Robert Lawson has to stay to the high side now. It looks like Brandon Perry sees it here, sees the opportunity. The 31, that's looks like the 31 and Dakota Collins is kind of battling it out for that top 5 spot here. Goes out, jumps up front. And check this out, 21 of Brandon Perry is going to slam that door shut. He does, he slams the door shut. Now there's no going back on it. If we go back, look up front, there's Trenton Johns. Johns has nobody now. Dylan Moranti takes advantage. Moranti jumps to the high side, gets it around, gets Collins to the back door, jumps back down. They remain the side draft. They're getting a little bit crazy and squirrely up at the front, so you got to be kind of careful. And now I see Dylan Moranti leading the way. In front of Trent Johnson at number 2. Moranti and Collins door-to-door action here at Daytona. Oh, man, nothing better than that. I can think of a few things, just not going door-to-door to avoid an incident, but all right, whatever. Just chalk it up to whatever. We are still kind of watching a few of these drivers in the back here. You know, we do see quite a bit back here. As far as who's maybe just staying in line a little bit more and maybe seeing what they can gain as the night goes on. As it looks like David Hughes is kind of hanging down there on the low side. He's got to consider just jumping into a draft, though. He's really got to oh my. Big wreck up in the front. Oh my goodness.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We do see a big wreck here. It started off with Brandon Perry, so let's go take a look at this one. All right, let's go take a look and see what happened here. Go to the rear chase. Far chase. All right, so 21 is just hanging out there. I don't know if he got clipped or what. Looks like Casey might have... No, Casey's just kind of hanging out there. It looks like the 27 offset the bump. And when Brandon Perry tried to get back on, I'm wondering what happened here. Comes back up. And the 27, more contact from the 27. As that one is going to be left to review here. as these guys are getting in here. Looks like Johns, Collins, Moranti, Lawson, Casey Pugh, Frank Warner, Roland Nasir, Jamie Pugh entering the top 10. Mike Babinchak. I'm wondering how many guys are going to come down pit lane right now. It does look like quite a few are down there. But Trenton Johns out in front going into this next one now. Oh. My bad. Sorry about that, everybody. I will not be switching that the rest of the night now. I do apologize. As we are under caution here still. Don't go anywhere. If you have a chance, do pass a donation to the Wounded Warrior Project. It is a great cause for some very special individuals. So pass your donation to them, guys, because it does help the armed forces in the U.S.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Trenton Johns out in front with Robert Lawson on the high side.
out,
Green
green
flag
flag,
flies
green
from the Dyson garage. And away we go. These guys have been flying now for 69 laps. They have not been holding back nothing. However, what they do have to do is they got to manage to make it another 30 laps wide open. And in the end, you got to find a buddy to work with here. It's kind of difficult to do if you're a loner, but other times, you know, you might be that one guy that, hey, just work with me a little bit, buddy. I'll help you get up there to the front, and at the end, if we wind up battling it out, we wind up battling it out. It is what it is at that point. Robert Lawson working that high side. You got Frank Warner in there, and Frank Warner is known to make noise. Not on the 69th lap, on the final lap, as he is the last lap sniper. Of course, you got Dakota Collins working it in there with Dylan Moranti, Matthew Gall. Marty Van Escayan is in this fight here tonight, along with Michael Durham. Now, in the front of this group, you do see Dylan Moranti and Matthew Durham. Or Michael Durham, sorry. And they are battling it out, and oh my goodness, a little bit of door-to-door action near the back here. Looks like we have another number 2 car, the C4 machine. Guys are kind of bumping and everything else back here, and guys are kind of winding up way off base. Trenton Johns out front. You got Robert Lawson, Dakota Collins, Frank Warner, Dylan Moranti, our top 5. Gall, Casey Pugh, Marty Van Escayan, Raul Nasir, and Michael Durham are our top 10. Back behind them, they got some talent. They got Elliot Jacobson, Michael Ponder, Jack Scoville, Jamie Pugh, Jesse Erdman. So they are absolutely trying to see what they can do. Looks like Jamie might have somebody in his sights they want to work with. Which would be great if he could. He's been trying to get up to the front. He's had a shot. Been caught up right behind nearly every incident back there. Seen him dodge a lot of carnage this race. It just kind of shows the type of composure he has as a driver, just to remain calm when all the carnage is happening. Of course, a few other guys kind of a little bit unruly here tonight. You see the front 8 or so starting to try and figure out when they want to start pushing a little bit more towards the front. We go look at the pit strategy, though. We're going to see a lot happening here. A lot of these guys, except for Johns, have pit on the very last time here. That could be disastrous for Johns. He's out in front. He's got 28 to go. He's got 15 laps in. I will tell you, he does not have fuel to go the distance. He's got to find a way to save fuel. How do you do that? You know what? You got to back off. You got to get back in the draft and save the go-go juice. Because these guys in front, they have a boatload of juice, and door to door between the 47 and the young number 2. Very, very interesting there. Glad to see that they did not have too much contact. Do see the 31 kind of eyeballing the high side there. He is eyeballing the high side. He might try to take his shot here sometime. As we are coming down to the wire here. It's very, I want to see where this kind of takes him. As we know there's a different mix here. You got 7 laps on So that'll take him to lap 34. That'll take him to 34 laps of fuel. Isn't enough to go the distance. Nobody knows yet. But I will tell you that this one is going to be very close at the end. I foresee a possible photo finish out of some of these guys if they stay this bunched up, and it is going to be an absolute shootout. When do you start to push? If you're in the back, you got to start pushing now. You got to try and find that edge. If you are in the front, obviously you got to play it out a little different. You got to weigh out the pros and cons. Cons are if... Okay, there we go. Back, I guess. My whole system actually had a massive glitch. I do apologize. The cons are that if this thing happens to go green the rest of the way, you got to find a way to get this done. And now you're seeing the number 2 actually have that deal where he can't exactly get it. Oh my! There! Oh!
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag flies, and that could have just been what he needed. Let's go back to this one. It looked like something with the Matthew Gall there, the number 78. Let's take a look. We're going to have to rewind it a little bit further back here, though. Let's rewind it back about right here. We go into the far chase here. The 78, a little bit of a bad bump off the 9, kind of gave him nothing there. But look at the number 0. That's Gabriel Garcia right behind. Gives the bad bump to the 78, which got him really loose, got him down into the 31 of Collins. And then everybody just kind of went down low at that point. There's nothing anybody could go do on that one. They just all over the place. The 0 got clipped by the 36. That is Dylan Moranti, points leader. The front guys obviously got through. See the ping pong effect there. And more dry. Oh, Scoville wind up in the 78 there. And drivers are just trying to stay off of one another, getting clipped all over. Brought the limited edition battle tanks to the party here. Machines are starting to come down pit road here, though. Very interested to see what progresses on pit lane, as this is definitely going to be the final stop of the night for these guys. And definitely going to be reviewing that little incident on pit lane. As it looks like Michael Durham and Dylan Moranti are going to take front of this field here. And Michael Durham's machine is, the back of that thing is not in the best of shape right now. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be back very shortly after this one, as we're coming down to the wire. We got 22 to go, and hopefully they can keep it clean. up to the indecisive garage restart zone. Green flag flies.
Green flag.
And Dylan Moronski winds up leading this race for Oldest here on the high side. He's got Isaac Salas and Trenton Johns right in that mix once again. Now Raul Desir out in front, and he could actually potentially win this thing. He is a very talented individual as far as driving wise. We just haven't really seen it yet. Of course, Frank Warner, Dan McLaren back into this picture here. McLaren looks like he's looking up the middle. Of course, check this out. Back here, Jamie Pugh is in the fight for the front, and he's making a move on the low side. The 0-5 is sticking with it. He's jumping into the top 10. You know what? Slap a robot thing on the side of that thing. I'll tell you what, it'd be like a certain movie I watched before. It involved robot boxing. Real Steel, in fact. It was awesome. Great movie. Isaac Salas, Dylan Moronski leading the lines. Dan McLaren and Frank Warner are pushing. And meanwhile, Trenton Johns, Dakota Collins wound up getting shuffled back a little bit, which is really, it's kind of becoming interesting because the cars that, hello. Uh-oh. Hello. I'll be right back after a brief break.
Turn up the bass.
Back, and guys are still racing here, so that's a plus. We're not under caution. Dylan Moronski and Frank Warner up in the front here, along with Isaac Salas and Dakota Collins. Now this one is going to kind of strolling back here to see what we got cooking here. Kind of get my bearings here. So Frank Warner out in front. This is what we were talking about with him early on, is how he could absolutely be out in front and just grab control of his race late in the run. And that's exactly what he has done, and contested against Dylan Moronski there. Now up in the front there, you also see number 55, that is Mike Babenchak, still working his way to the front. Does have quite a bit of help back behind him. As we look, Gabriel Garcia decides to push it 3 wide. Does it have an advantage? It does not. As could not get enough runs up there. Jamie Pugh is falling back though. He's back in, looks like 14th place in that choo-choo train. You have a few drivers just kind of, oh my, they are getting squirrely. Oh, it is there. There we go.
Flag is out.
Caution flag flies. We're going to go to the indecisive garage replay here. We're going to find out exactly who's at fault this late in the run. As we're going to see what happened with Scoville. We've seen him get extra squirrely. The Scoville comes up there. Huge bump by Garcia. And there you have it. A really bad bump from Garcia, sending him all the way around. And apparently my cat is being unruly as Garfield has gone crazy. And now we're going to come to another restart here. What do you do here? You don't want to know what? I would not pit. I would take positions. If you have the opportunity to take position, I would. Especially this late. We're going to come up. It's going to be about 11 laps to go. I would consider gating the track position here, as some of the drivers are definitely looking into. You see Jamie Pugh and his brother Casey Pugh working back there. Might be repairing damage, might not, I don't know, but they are definitely back 14th and 15th position for Pugh Racing. Fun deal. Jamie Pugh is my spotter. I am very happy to have him on board every single time. Well, we have no clue about that. What kind of deal are you trying to help out with here? It could be a number of things here, but we'll find out. Warner, Salas, McLaren, Batten, Shack, Johns, and Erdman are going to be the front 3 rows. My wife Jenna is here in the booth, and she is being a loving wife as always. I'll be back as a brief message from the Wounded Warrior Project.
In the shadow, we can fall down from the high lows, trying to find home. You could be my everything I needed to escape. You could be my everything I needed, a light in this place. I don't even know your name, but you're a light I've never felt. You light my way in the shadow. it ain't hollow. It needed saving, and only you could tell. You could be my everything that I needed to escape. You could be my everything I needed. A light in this place. I don't even know your name, but you're a light I've never felt. You light my way in the shadow.
I was drowned in these waters. Didn't know where the stream would get me. Swear it felt just like torture, till you showed how to set myself free. Ooh, I won't.
And here we go. We come to the indecisive garage restart zone one more time. Green flag flies. And we are flying once again here. Frank Warner out in front with Isaac Salas right there. Mike Babinchak and Dan McLaren right behind all that. He's actually on point here tonight, the 88. You got Jesse Urban and Trenton Johns right behind that. Kind of watching this stuff here. Now we're really keeping an eye near the back, because it does look like a few other guys there. It looks like, oh my, some guys jumped way out of line. You see some of these guys managing to make some moves. Really watching it back here as over the front, Dan McLaren grabbing the lead for the second here. All right, Dan McLaren does get scored the lead there. He's got Frank Warner and Trent Johns there. Now, Trent Johns, remember, he was up at the front earlier. Now he's near the back here, but now the guys have to really dial us in and dial it back to get in this one. Dan McLaren doesn't really get there, but Raul Desir making his way up into the fight with Dakota Collins right behind him. So Frank Warner, Dan McLaren getting scored 1 and 2. Trenton Johns, Isaac Salas, Raul Desir, our top 5. Mike Babinchak. We got Dakota Collins, Jesse Urban, Michael Durham, Dylan Moranti, our top 10. It is anybody's game up at the front. And these drivers have to stay calm up at the front. You know what? It's kind of like the old Daytona. Act like you've been in the end zone before, or basically in this sport, act like you've been in victory lane before. Stay calm, stay up front, make it stick. There's no need to panic at this point. You got 9 laps to go, which is the equivalent of about 20 miles. So it's still got a little bit of racing to do yet. They travel 2.5 miles every lap, and they do that in less than a minute. So they are absolutely still trying to fly here. As oh my, as cars get loose here. Looks like Dakota Collins got kind of washed out of that mix there. we could see a big finish out of these guys. They're a really chaotic finish. One similar to what you see on the movie Car with a Hudson Hornet. It kind of is high stakes racing, as the trophy is a big prize. Oh wow, you put bets on Raul? Andrew, why aren't you racing? Dan McLaren is out in front. And here Andrew Rubenray, let Raul win. Well, you know what? Somebody's going to have to let the big dog eat and get up to the front. Nobody's going to give him this easy. Raul Desir finds himself in trouble, gets loose. It winds up, that might have just cost him a couple positions, actually, in fact. Raul Desir might try to pull the old stunt I've seen him do before where he gets aggressive. I'm not 100% sure how go-kart racing to this transfers, but I'm pretty sure he might have a trick up his sleeve on this one. We're coming down to the wire. We got 6 laps left to go here. Scrolling back here, we do see looks like Scoville and Jamie Pugh are working together along with Dakota Collins and number 13 of Elliott Jacobson working together. Of course, out in front, we got Dan McLaren and Ivan Gonzalez with Mike Babinchak, Frank Warner, Jesse Erdman are top 5. Are they going to push it 3 wide? They absolutely do. Salas gets knocked way off track. Gets it back. He saved the car. Just did a 200-mile-an-hour save there. And a big wreck in the front. Oh my! Carnage is broken loose up in the front here. They're all over the place. Let's go take a look at this one. As we're going to find out who's responsible from the Indecisive Garage instant replay. This could be something that we talked about before where the drivers could get a little bit desperate and try to push this one to the new limit. So there's Babinchak on the front. Nasir comes up, tries to squeeze through a hole that wasn't there. He's not letting out either. He's just kind of getting right up in there. And that's where he makes the clip. Pushing that one way too hard. We're going to send that one to instant replay on that one, as that one was a brutal one and might have just cost somebody something on that one, as it's lap 98. We will have a green-white checkered finish now. Frank Warner is going to lead the way with Michael Durham, it looks like. Oh, nope, it's going to be Frank Warner. It looks like Dylan Moranti. Looks like they're all kind of checking up in different spots here. Don't know what's going on here. Looks like they all got to get worked around here. It looks like race control's doing some sorting here. Look back, we got the few guys here. We're looking at the number 47. 47 has brought the limited edition Xfinity NASCAR, Xfinity Modified, equipped with aerodynamic, no hood type deal here. This pit crew decided they don't need it. I don't know if that's legal or not, but I'm thinking. Yeah, his rule might have let a few of you fans down in there. Do apologize about what he did. I cannot predict what he does. It's going to be Trenton Johns, Michael Durham, Frank Warner, Elliott Jacobson, Dakota Collins, Jamie Pugh coming up into this mix with Isaac Salas. So a very interesting restart here. As this one's gonna be pretty interesting to see who's got what it takes to go the distance here. This one has gotten a little bit extra spicy. We do have quite a few drivers out here tonight. Hopefully they had some fun at least. It looks like we got about 19 guys left in this thing. But what you're seeing out there on the track is basically who managed to battle their way back into it. For everybody enjoying this, I hope you guys do enjoy this. I'll be back again live next Thursday as this group travels to what track is next on it? Michigan. For 100 laps for the Indecisive Garage 200. As that is going to shape up to be a great race, I think, because Michigan Speedway has been known to host some really, really fantastic events. Also, coming soon to the network, a full day of racing on Saturday nights as once a month to go in contingents with the GT World Challenge. That's right, we're bringing you the Blackout World Challenge, TCR, GT4, GT3, followed by the GTEs, and also running in part way through that season with these this will bringing out the ARCA cars, as that's right, the ARCAs are coming to the network finally with this group, as that will happen every Saturday right after the Xfinity season to keep all the good times rolling. So you will not want to miss any of this type of action coming up. Of course, some of the drivers won't be able to participate, but the ARCAs will be here on the network until the GT3s end, and then we'll be switching back to these Xfinities again, which would be amazing. So a full day of racing. We got some of the biggest events coming to this network you'll ever see. Coming up on the restart zone, it will be Johns, Michael Durham, Warner, Jacobson, Collins, Jamie Pugh in the mix with Isaac Salas, Dylan Moranti, Jesse Urban, Mike Babinchak, our top 10. Let's go. I mean, it's coming up to the indecisive restart, garage restart zone. Oh, jeez. Wow, you're betting on all the marbles. I would not do that on Raul right now. I think he's still in the pit lane. So I think somebody just got this firstborn son, I guess. So it's a little bit harsh, but I'm sure it'll be all right. We'll watch this one. Trenton Johns, Michael Durham gets set. Indecisive garage restart zone. Green flag flies. Green white checkered the distance. Johns, Warner, Durham, Collins, Jacobson, and Salas all get out there check this out, though. I'm looking at Jamie Pugh. He's going to try and push on that high side. Oh, my. Cars wind up loosey-goosey. They stay on it, and you know what? They managed to pull this one through. Jamie Pugh and Dylan Moranti. Jamie Pugh is looking to go high side on this. Is he going to try? I don't know if he's going to try it back there, but I can tell you all the points are on the line from this. Johns, Warner, Collins, Durham, Salas are top 5. We're coming to the white flag here, this time by. White flag flies. It is no holds bars. Everything goes. Sign me up. And Jamie giving the door to Dylan Moranti. Moranti into Erdman. There's the wreck there. Guys all over. Oh my goodness, they're wrecking in the back. Yikes. And we cannot pull out the white flag. And we cannot pull out the checker. Johns, Collins, Warner, and Jacobson in this with, looks like Mapjack. We're coming to the line. The big push. Warner's going down. Collins is coming up. They're crossing the line. Who's got it? Looks like Collins has it. Collins wins by the nose here. Oh my goodness, for the Help Me to Heroes 250 goes to Dakota Collins for the win. Trenton Johns, Elliott Jacobson, Frank Warner, Mike Bavinchak, our top 5. Salas, Lawson, Durham, Brandon Perry, Casey Pugh, our top 10. Moranti, Ingram, Tadell, Scoville, Jamie Pugh, Michael Ponder. All the rest of the guys are out of tonight's race. But up the front, Dakota Collins wins in that number 31 here tonight. And arguably questionable finish, we'll say, here tonight. As man, what a tough race for these guys. We'll let them get it all to the front stretch as Dakota Collins, Trenton Johns, Frank Warner all know what to do. They got to bring it to the front stretch here. Dakota Collins, of course, bringing it around. Is he going to give us the smoke show we know he's been waiting for? There he goes. He's setting up, I think. Does he know what he's doing? Maybe we haven't figured that out yet. There he is. Burning it down in the grass. Hey, guys, you realize how much time we spent mowing that lawn? There he goes. Burns it down. Then number 31. Now let's go to the number 55, Mike Bavinchak. Have a quick word and see how he feels after this one. Mike.
Yes, sir.
Man, what a finish. You got in top 5 here tonight in Daytona. How do you feel?
I feel all right. Wild ride. Wild night. Just had to keep fixing the car and keep the sheet metal on it and try to be there at the end and right time, right place, man.
Yes, I mean, it looked like at the beginning you got up there and it wound up falling back, but then you battled it back.
Yeah, just kept pedaling. Never gave up. Never gave up. Just stayed in it and did the best I could, man. And that's all anybody could ask for. I got to thank Blackout Racing for hosting this for us. A bunch of guys. You know, all the sponsors, everybody who does everything, yourself for the broadcast and announcing. It's great.
All right, thank you for that. Anybody else you want to shout out?
I'd like to say hello to my sponsors. Sorry that we didn't have the paint job on it tonight. There was communication problems with that. And thanks to my wife for letting me do this and enjoying it, man. And my teammate Robert back there for hanging in there and getting a top 10 for himself.
Don't forget the Wounded Warrior Project.
And the Say it again.
Wounded Warrior Project.
The Wounded Warrior Project for sponsoring this race for us. I'm glad we could be a part of it, and hopefully you guys enjoy the show as much as we enjoyed racing it.
All right. Thank you for that, Mike. I'm going to get you down to the guys. Great job here tonight at Daytona.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. That's Mike Babinchak. Now let's go to Frank Warner and see how he feels after this one as this is a battle. Frank.
Brandon,
Man,
sir.
what a night. You nearly pulled it off, but you pulled off of top 5. How do you feel about this one?
It was a great race. I had a lot of fun. Avoided a lot of wrecks out there. So we got lucky, and we will take this. It looks like it's scored me in 3rd right now, so we'll take this top 3.
Top 5.
I got doored there. It doored me just as I was coming to the finish, and I don't know what happened there. So I kept her off the wall, just kept her going straight, and got back on the track and came across that finish line. We'll see where it ends up. The final scoring goes after everything's reviewed, but I'm just happy to be here. It's I love racing around a lot of these guys.
It looks like I missed somebody.
What's that?
It looks like I missed somebody because my 1 SD8K is way off. All right, so you did get 3rd. All right, my
but
bad.
no, that's good. That's okay. Like I said, it was a mess there at the very end coming across that line. So, but yeah, Brandon, you put on a hell of a show here. It was a hell of a race. We had a lot of cars out here tonight, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm just glad to walk away, with 3rd place. I'm happy.
All right, any shots you want to do, including our sponsors here tonight?
Oh, absolutely. I want to shout out to everybody out there, and all our heroes, all our veterans, active duty, everybody, first responders, all our heroes out there. I want to thank every single one of them. I'd like to thank my girlfriend for letting me do this, and my family, my friends who are out there hopefully watching. And I want to thank you, Brandon. As always, you put on a hell of a show. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, thank you for that one. I'm going to get you down to the guys. I'll be up there in a little bit to help review. Great job here tonight.
All right. Thanks, Brandon. You have a great night.
Thank you. So that was Frank Warner. And Isaac Salas, it looks like, is not here right now. So if he was here, he'd say shout out to all the Wounded Warriors out there and donate to their cause. And that Blackout Racing Network is the best. Now on to Elliot Jacobson. Here we go. Elliot.
Hello there.
Oh, wait a second. What the heck is going on here? All right, give me a sec. I got to go and, never mind, my bad. All right, so next we got to go into, looks like Trenton Johns. Let's hear from him. Trenton.
How's it going?
Man, what a night. You got 2nd place here tonight. How do you feel about this one?
Just as I said earlier, just tried to drive and survive. I don't really know what happened there near the end. I don't know if the 31 decided my door needed a new shape or what, but I'm happy to come home in the top 3, so I guess that's a plus.
Yes, I mean, it was a tough drive all the way around, but you made it to the end. It looked like you had some serious pace in there, leading 33 laps of the race. Do you feel like Strat or anything could have done different, or is just he just had it on the end?
I guess I just had it. I did all I could, tried my best. So I guess I really did all I could.
All right, man. Well, you did it. You got top on the podium here tonight. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on, including our sponsors?
I'd like to thank Fish Speed. He sponsored me for a good little bit here in the wheel to wheel, and then Simrat Market. I'd like to thank my buddies for all the help tonight over at PDP. They really helped me keep pace and having drafting partners and stuff. So.
All right, man. Well, thank you for that one. I will get you back to the guys. I'll be up there in a little bit for review, and great job here tonight. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's turn to Johns. Now let's go to our first place finisher, driver of the number 31, Dakota Collins. Dakota,
What's going on, Brandon Smith? Man, am I glad to talk to you.
Man, you finally got a dub here on the network, and in a controversial finish, might I say, but but you got the win. How does this one feel here?
Oh man, it feels amazing. You know, I don't get to win very often, even in the officials, so it's pretty nice getting a win.
You know, you were working up there, and obviously you had to work through the traffic and stuff. What was key here tonight that you noticed on your end?
Honestly, that last restart, I don't know what happened there. I know Jamie got pushed back, and then I was part of the top 3 cars, and luckily, I gotta give a shout out to my teammates tonight, Elliot, Gabe, and Casey. Morante helped out a lot too, but yeah, there at the end, I was the last 3 cars, and just made the right move at the right time.
Well, you did it, my friend. You got the dub. You won. Any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be cheering you on to help you get this one?
Just my friends and family, and thanks to my teammates again, you know, and especially Elliot. He gave me a big old push there at the end. So, and then what is the Wounded Warriors project? Shout out to them as well.
All right, thank you for that one. Great job here tonight, as I will get you up to the guys, and great job. Congrats. Pop that bottle, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. There we go. That finishes it all up here tonight. Now, if you'd like to donate to the Wounded Warriors Project, I put a special link in the description you can go to and enjoy that one, as they do have a great cause there, as it helps veterans from all forms of military. If you want to see more of this style racing, though, and watch this race every Thursday night, you're going to want to hit that sub button, hit that like button, get involved a little bit. I'll be back on again sometime later on in the future. Looks like I'll be live again Saturday night with a little bit of next gens from replay. For everybody out there, have a great night. I'll be back again. See ya.
I'm running through this town like I don't care. I'm hoping you will answer all my prayers. I will try my best and I will breathe again, 'cause I'll give you everything.